sleeping?
All right, looks like we're all getting the warm clothes on, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bit too flipping warm, this thing is, though.
I put this one on earlier. It was getting a bit nippy as the evening came along, like, and now I'm thinking like you. I'm still a bit hot here,
Hmm.
just a little bit hot, but
Oh, yeah. Have you heard from anybody?
yeah, Kipper's in London again.
All right.
But he won't get back in. He's on his way back actually, but he won't get back in time. He doesn't think.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Primo's coming in.
All right.
Hey, Primo, all right?
Yeah, good. You?
Hey, man.
Oh, I'm just waking up.
Oh, don't talk to me about it. I've been ill for 2 days, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, shivers and probably the tank again. No,
Dreaded lurg.
I slept. Yeah, I slept until 5 o'clock this afternoon, and I went to bed early last night.
Yeah?
Just out, totally out. I don't know what it was. It seems to be getting a bit better now, like. But I just,
Yeah.
it's like first symptoms of flu, but not. But I don't know what it was. Anyway,
Mhm.
it looks like it's passed now.
Yeah, very good.
Still got there by
We've
you.
been doing the Sunday morning Z thing.
The what?
Sunday Z thing. Lots of Zs.
Oh,
Sleep
yeah.
in.
Sleep in. Bloody sleepy old.
Yeah. It's easy to do on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so you recovered after football, Vic?
Yeah, I'm a bit fed up with it, to be honest.
I saw the match. I saw the highlights of the match last night.
Such negative play all the time with them.
Yeah.
They missed a lot of balls, didn't they? A lot of opportunities.
Yeah. It just seems that they talk the talk that they're gonna, they talk about this Swansea way and all this business, but that's all they do is talk about it. But they first, I think it's trained into them. The first thought is towards their passing accuracy, and they got a better chance of getting a better accuracy mark if they pass backwards, because there doesn't tend to be a player of the opposition there to get past. So,
But if you pass backwards all the time, you can't go forward.
yeah, I think they should flip and kick all computers out of football and go back to people that could read the game instead of all this flipping stat nonsense.
Yeah, you play like we used to play in school, kick and run, isn't
Well,
it?
to a certain extent, I mean,
You won't get goals if you're not up in their area, are you?
no.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? Don't concede and you won't lose.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what the sort of theory today is. As long as you've got possession of the ball, they can't score.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work all the time. You've got to, if you're going to have possession, you've got to try and do something with it.
I think as well, I think football teams not forget, it's worn out to them that they're entertainers. That's what they're there to do.
Yeah.
But they do. When you see them when they fall over, it's the best acting you've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's the saddest bit of the new football, I think.
Yeah.
The way they roll around.
Oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm not. I watched the 2 games on telly today, and not impressed by them. I mean, there's no flair anymore. There's no special players anymore, either now. Like even with the Swans, you used to have, whether it be Herbie Williams, Alan Curtis, or Robbie Williams, you used to have a few special players, didn't you?
Ivor Church.
Yeah.
Ivor Church.
Yeah.
Len Church.
Yeah, but even when there's quarter of an hour to go and you're 2 goals down, we're still mucking about with it at the back.
I'll get my coat.
Don't forget your hat.
Yeah, anyway, it ain't what it used to be.
No, it certainly ain't.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I say all sports are the same now. I think
I get my weekly dose of football. Is 15 minutes of watching a Swans replay. So am I watching the wrong football?
But you know what? It's creeping into surfing a lot now as well, isn't it? You know, like I notice now when somebody catches a good wave, they got to celebrate every time.
Well, it's sort of the claim, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. I mean, and that happens very rarely in your life when something like you feel that way, you sort of that euphoric.
Yeah.
But now in surfing, they do all the time just to carry the judge's eye, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's
unfortunate.
I don't know.
Because before it was really uncool to claim your wave.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, but now cool has gone out the window to say, look at my fucking wave, man. It was the best wave you've ever seen. Give me more points for this wave, regard.
Yeah. Well, it's like same as football, isn't it? If the harder they hit you, just got up, dust yourself off. You know, that didn't hurt, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But now you have to roll around 12 times on the floor, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you know, whether that's good or not, there's a modern way, I suppose.
I love it when the ref gives him a yellow card for acting.
But that doesn't happen.
It does happen. I've seen it happen.
There's a video that floats around, and funny enough, it came back around yesterday. It's an FA Cup final in the 70s between Leeds and Liverpool.
Oh yeah. Was that Bremner?
With Bremner, Egan,
Nobby Styles. Is it Nobby Styles as well?
No, he's right. Jackie Charlton.
You know, and I mean that's the football that you want to see.
Yeah.
You know, I'd much prefer to see that. And to be honest, sometimes watching amateur football is better than watching Premier League football.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people in London now are going to places like Wheelstone or Ealing or somewhere like that to watch football rather than going to Tottenham or Arsenal. You know, it's still costing them 15, 20 quid or whatever. But then they go to Arsenal or something and it's sort of 90, 100 quid for a ticket, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's nearly all visitors.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant. I mean, I can never understand, you know, we've got people catching a train in Pembroke to go and watch Man United playing. And so every game that they go to watch is an away game. And I just think I'd rather watch my local team, whether that be an amateur club or anyway, that's enough about football.
Well, I was living in Ile-Tudy, which is a little place west of Thornaby. Lovely place, you know. It's like an island, just they call it Presque, nearly an island, you know. But I used to live there, and they had a football team, Ile-Tudy, and they were quite good, you know. And I used to go around there. I used to get back on Sunday after gigging all week. Get back on a Sunday and just go down to football, just to watch all the lads, you know. It was great. Became a part of the local clubs, local scene. Like, I found that great. There's a bit of aggression there sometimes. We had this one team called Penal, and I thought we were all going to get done over by them, you know, because we were just giving them shit and everything, and the guys coming up to us and saying, I'm going to get you afterwards, I'm coming to get you afterwards.
I know where you live.
I know where you live, and I know your brother. What are you doing, Sam?
I'm putting my shopping away.
Wrapping Christmas.
So while you're on the football, I needn't be paying that much attention.
Let's all watch Sam put his foot on his. Shopping away.
Well, I changed my position to
Hey,
maybe
Gary,
get
all right?
a bit more light. Yeah.
All right, guys. Our page 3 boy.
Huh?
He's our page 3 boy.
Yeah, is that superimposed or they use you as a module, Gary?
Sorry?
I saw as I was flashing back through to get on, because I must, just for the sake of it, for me to get on, what I do is I go to the Silver Surfers thread and then I scroll back about 5 miles to find one which is loads of gobbledygook, but it's the link.
Yeah.
And then it didn't come in. But while I was scrolling through, I could see the pictures of Gary in the Specsavers shop window or something. So is that a superimposed thing, or were you actually there, Gary?
It's a photograph.
It's your photograph.
Yeah, I don't stand in the window.
When they pay you the going rate, or you have to scratch your nose now and then.
No, it's a photograph. I'm a model, as they say.
Module.
Did you do a photo session, did you?
Yeah,
Excellent.
a few. It's what we do when we get older.
You're going backwards though. You know, we do that when you're younger. When you're older, you look back at it.
No, I wasn't asked when I was younger.
Right.
What are the little highlights on the frames, Gary? They look unsymmetrical. Are they meant to be? I notice there's a highlight on your left-hand arm, and then there are 2 up and down on your right-hand lens.
That's the light,
so-
Gary.
It is. Oh, that's where the crosshairs come in on my things for my laser vision.
All right, yeah.
You got the vertical there and the horizontal on that one. So I give you a perfect laser vision then. So
Yeah.
I can shoot planes down if I feel like.
Dap us.
It's very high-tech.
It's not just a reflection, is it? No,
No.
it's not, is it? No, it's a real.
It's a real deal.
Is
He's
it
got
any
real diamonds on the
What's
not on
the
the soles of
connection
his
then,
feet. He's
Gary?
got diamonds on his frames.
Sorry?
What's
I
the
say
connection?
Paul Simon song. She's got diamonds on the soles of her feet. You've got them on the lens on the frames of your glasses.
No, they just bits of white actually.
Yeah. I was cutting you over the slack there, you know. Save the diamonds or something, you know. Very expensive titanium or something like that. You could tell them, couldn't you?
Sam, you know, you said at the start you scroll back. Why don't you copy and paste that and put that somewhere on your?
Oh, because there's certain bits of technology, and copy and paste is one of the strange languages to me.
You
Maybe
just
I did it a couple of times.
highlight it until it flashes yellow, and then press the button that says copy. It's quite.
And then paste it where?
Wherever you want. You can mail it to yourself. So
Yeah.
you always have to
Yeah,
mail.
made it yourself or put it on your desktop.
I've just noticed now, for some reason or other, my Zoom icon had disappeared off my desktop. So I normally go to that, type in the code, and get in. But when I looked for it, I couldn't see it. But now I can see it on my bottom bar next to the other ones. But I'm not sure if that will disappear when I come out of this. I'll try, because I think that code, that CV4ZY, whatever, that still works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
There's another way. You could just screenshot the number and keep it in photos.
Yeah, but then I got to go through my photos and scroll through my photos. Oh, no.
No, it
In
would
a
be
folder.
it would be its own. You'd put it under its own thing, like Zoom.
Yeah.
put it in the folders, Zoom folder.
Folders and stuff. I'm really, because I see a folder. I thought, oh, what's this? Band song.
Just sellotape it onto the back of your computer then.
No, but that link, it's such a, that's about 3 miles of letters, So I just click on the whole block, and I get in then.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Hang on.
Mine's only like 9 characters, like SA2374619 or something.
Right, hang on.
The code.
Well, Sam,
Yeah.
what I'm going to do for you now, right?
Yeah.
Copy link address.
You disappeared for a moment then, Michael, behind that.
And
bug.
I'm going to
Yeah.
put it in the Silver Surfers chat, okay?
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, now it's in the it's about 8 miles long, but it's in the Silver Surfers chart now.
So it's current, like, so I don't have to
Yeah.
scroll back so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's absolutely wonderful.
Oh, sorry to butt in on something different. And
Yeah.
have you been invited to our dinner next week, Sam? You said right?
I haven't. Why would it? How would it have come in? I haven't seen anything on an email.
She would have emailed you, I would have thought, or WhatsApp.
I'm not sure they got my WhatsApp, but I'll check my emails. But no, I don't think.
Well, it's on the 4th at 7 o'clock. I thought I mentioned it to you.
Yeah, let's have a look. I know I'm just looking at seeing what the 4th is. It's Wednesday, isn't it?
Wednesday, yeah.
Rings a bell. Change my page folder marker. Wednesday. Yeah, it's okay. I have a window.
I'll send you the menu. That's all right.
Yeah, all right then. Is it Norton House again or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. Okay, that's fab. Thanks for that. Hey, before I forget, and while you're still talking kind of mumbles and maybe a bit castly, so was it a case of I know nothing? Whoosh bang.
I don't know anything about it.
Ah, I see. So we're all playing fly dull.
No, nothing to do with me, mate. I don't organise that.
So right, put the rest of you in it. Gary, you know what you wear. At the Christmas lights switch on parade in Mumbles on Thursday, they had the parade. You know, we were it more or less, and then I didn't see any lights switched on the street, but there were lights in that bush outside the Austrian Hall, and there was a little tree over to the side. But when you scanned around with your scan, Michael, you stopped before you showed any kind of Christmas lights. That's why my comment was.
I know, but if you look carefully, all the Christmas trees on the buildings are lit, and the lights are on the trees around me. The big Christmas tree, I couldn't see where I was.
No, but when you scanned the stage, the countdown, you scanned the crowd,
Yeah,
and the countdown, and when the lights came on, you didn't sweep over to the bush with the big things hanging in it and the Christmas tree.
Been a very bad boy.
I know, yeah.
But for the rest of you, after that happened, and they started singing. Well, they didn't sing, and they played Slade, I think, on the stage, and it was right. Yes, this is Christmas. But immediately after that, from the castle grounds, there was quite a sizable firework display, and everybody went, "Oh!" But the flack it got afterwards on social media for not being announced, and everybody was saying nothing to do with me, like Mumbles Community Council, nothing to do with us. And I suspect the left hand didn't see the right, or Paul Whittaker and somebody else shoved it in, wanting to be fab, and didn't tell anybody about it, and it backfired.
Yeah, it looked like fun.
To be honest, I was discussing today. There's only been 6 people complain. So
Yeah.
out of sort of 20,000, that's not many really. You know.
Yeah,
No, on the social media posts, I'd say there's about 50.
Yeah, well, I understand what they're saying, but yeah, I mean that's it. I
So
mean,
next year, silent ones. Have fireworks.
I'll get flack for this, but when people write in and say their dog was spooked, I don't know what that really means, because sometimes I hear a cat and the dog next door goes crazy, so you get spooked by a cat meowing or a plane going over. So I don't know what it really means when you know if a dog gets spooked or
take them back to the blitz. They can't cope with it, poor bastards.
But I mean,
they seem all right the next day though.
With my humbug hat on, I'm totally with him. I'm totally behind. Why fireworks for every bloody thing?
Well, yeah,
they're great.
Yeah.
Well, they
and have silent ones.
I know. They
kind of silent fireworks, Sam. That's like going to a deaf concert.
No, when you get the visual thing of it, because it's the visual.
Yeah, the visual isn't the thing. You got to feel the thud of the boom.
Yeah.
That's why it's fireworks, you know, not lights.
Con, I've done a little bit of investigating, and these were the lowest grade you could get before silent. So you know, like some fireworks make the room sort of shake. The windows. These were the lowest ones you could get, And to me, they just crackled a bit. I mean, but I was right next to the stage, so maybe I didn't get the full effect sort of thing. But I know they were, I just found out today that they were lowest grade.
I think they're using TNT over here. When we have 2 fireworks displays a year over the harbour, and I'm just about at high level with them going boom, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm getting all the sound effects, and it's echoing off my building to the other buildings around, and you can feel it. You go boom, boom. Whoa. That was a good one, you know.
Well, we don't have many. We have fireworks night, New Year's Day, and Diwali, and people complained about New Year's Day and Christmas and Bonfire Day.
And somebody's
I don't
always
know who said it, but somebody said anything that frightens cats is good by me.
Well, who said that then, Biscuit?
Somebody said.
I don't know. It was a quote that I picked up on.
What's the point of that?
For a friend, was that from a friend?
Yeah.
But what's the point of that? Cats in
Well,
general.
there are people that don't like cats, see, Sam?
Why?
What?
Why?
Well, we've only got 40 minutes. I haven't got time to discuss it.
It's like saying, "Oh, I don't like cars which are painted beige."
No, some people don't like cars. Or birds, or mushrooms. It's one of those things. Spiders.
You got to go back in the history of the Silver Surfers, Sam, to Biscuit's first outing of his phobia for cats. Oh, not
It's a French word.
Hatred.
Faux pas.
Yeah, a faux pas for the cats, yeah.
That was before his misuse of drugs campaign.
That was just after all chefs can't cook, I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
I think what started it was somebody'd found or lost a cat, and it was one of those bald ones. I said, "That's got to be the ugliest thing I've ever seen." And, and there was a lot of hate.
Not a Biscuit hatred.
Yeah, I can cope with that.
Yeah.
Damn Biscuit, yeah, man.
Yeah, but anyway, it went off. It's done and dusted now. You can't take it back, can you? I suppose people will learn for next year, and that's all you can do.
Yeah.
have a bigger display.
Yeah, with louder fireworks. Then people won't miss it then, will they?
Well, this one actually went on for, I think it was 1 minute and 45 seconds. And there was about 80 fireworks, so it wasn't a huge amount.
Yeah.
But they look all right, though, from far.
Yeah, I mean,
It's good.
next year we're just going to pull a flag up.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
And get Margaret with a sparkler on the top.
Yeah. Just get Kate going, ooh, look at the red one. Ooh, look at the yellow one.
And some lights and just have a black flag.
Boom.
Yeah, boom. Boom.
I reckon it was some of that drumming that frightened the dogs, to be honest.
Yeah, that's where it was.
There's some bloody maniacs playing drums all night who's driving me up the wall.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything about that, though.
No, we marched him up to the top of the hill and we marched him down again. We went to pick up Santa.
The only thing, you lost him.
Yeah, we wanted to get away a bit quick so we could get back around the corner and start playing before he. But I understood that as soon as he came down on the sledge, I was told then he was legging it through the crowd up onto the stage to do the stuff at 7 o'clock, and he must have taken about 15 minutes to get there. You know.
Yeah.
So we were able to play a bit.
They sang 3 songs when they were waiting for him.
Yeah.
Lucky, they had some great entertainers on the stage.
Yeah.
They had Angela anyway. She did all right.
Yeah, because I said to the guys waiting to drum, I said, right, this guy's singing now. I think he's going to do 1 or 2 songs. So he sang one and he sang another one, a bit of a sort of a crooner style thing. I said, right, as soon as he finishes this song now, we start playing, right? And then Angela started, doing some MCing. We started playing anyway, but it was all right because she sort of said, we've got this and we got that and we've got the drums and, because she had a sizable PA to to rabbit through. So we weren't cutting over her. We were just like, and I put my lights on us, so it was a bit of a visual thing just to the side of the stage, you know. But anyway, I think they ticked the box for the parade, you know. Given as we were going along, people were sort of grooving and whatever. But it's amazing how the sound soaks up outdoors.
Yeah,
In that, even though we were in a, you know, with the things either side, you know.
I says a lot of people can't understand that. Is, you know, I played once for the about between 40 to 50,000 watts, and it was for like 5,000 people or 6,000 people, and we had 1,000 watts and retour in monitors, you know. And it was
Yeah.
you breathe on stage like I go. And it was great though, you know. It was so loud and nice and clear. That was the best thing about it. So even the people at the back could hear what you're saying. I was playing on my own.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, just guitar and just
Yeah.
all that power, man. He could drive you fucking mad, couldn't it? All that power. I felt like a Grateful Dead.
I'm sure this is normal now, but this year they had a wagon with everything on it, so they didn't have to do anything. They just had to plug it in. It was all there.
What do you mean, the stage?
Stage with the speakers on there, the lights were on there, everything was done.
Yeah.
You know, it's just on the back of it was just a lorry basically. And
Well, I think it was a trailer which actually was equipped so that they put up the framework, the lighting was on it, because it was only about maybe 2 foot off the ground. Was it the trailer?
Yeah,
The bed.
a bit more. Yeah, but
Yeah, it looked really good. Yeah.
Because normally you find it there sort of 6 or 7 hours before, putting it all up, putting all the lights up, and it was all up within sort of 40 minutes.
Yeah.
The whole stage.
But have they had something like that in that position on previous years? I don't recall there being so much on. That's why, and I said to Paul, I said, all right, we'll do a little 10-minute static set on the steps outside the Ostrom Hall facing down Newton Road. But of course, when we got there, there's this big gazebo right in front of the steps. Oh, we can't go there then. But then the world and his dog and all the kids were all crawling over those steps as well while they were waiting to sing their bit and whatever. Everything was everywhere. But I seem to recall that they sometimes have like the sax guy playing off those steps and somebody else doing something off the steps. The steps was more or less the stage.
That's right, yeah.
So I didn't recall anything as large as that trailer in previous years.
No, that was just a new idea. So
yeah,
I think they had a grant. Oh, grants! Before I talk, we were on the other week talking about the grants that Helen was looking at. More or less, there's not much in the pot anymore for this year. So what she's decided is not to go for this year, but go for next year when the pot is full up again.
For what now? A grant for the bench and that?
No,
No.
Grant for
photographic digital.
All right, I'm with you.
Library.
Like the surf site or surf, whatever, and ask them all to go for the whole sort of hawk, really, and see about sort of getting substantial sort of funding. You know, it could be up to 10,000 that then you can use for different things to promote it, to get, to copy people, to video people, to store stuff, to have its own sort of site. So, so it's on ice until January.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about the Helen that came on that week. Yeah. She was.
You'd have to look back, Biscuit. I don't think you were here that week.
No, I won't. It's all double Dutch to me, to be honest.
Well, I don't know if you know, they're doing a digital archive in
I
Mumbles.
read something, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same for surfing, really, to do its own surfing site. So people can come in, they can make a video or a voice recording to tell of their experience. They can bring their photos in or any memorabilia in, and it can be photographed. And so you have a site just about surfing, basically. And that may lead on to some sort of museum. Like I was talking to the guys in a new skateboard shop, and they're very sort of excited about stuff like that. You may know them, Sam. I forget their names now. They're younger than us.
Yeah. I went past there the other day and I thought, oh, looks like it's just about to happen in time for Christmas, as it were. They haven't got this sign up yet, but there was a poster saying, oh, there's a surf shop opened, blah, blah, blah. So I just did a little bump. I said, no, it's a skateboard shop.
I can't remember. Is it something French? I can't remember what it's called now. I want to say something French. Anyway, I was talking about you, Con,
Yeah.
and the rocker. Was it the rocker?
Ramp Rocker.
Ramp Rocker, yeah. And they said, no, they'd love to have one on display. I said, I don't think there's very many around anymore.
No, not. I got a brand new one that someone gave me in a plastic bag with still with a guarantee on it.
Yeah.
This guy from Langland got in touch with me. He said, look, in fact, he was really ill, and he'd had this board for ages and ages and ages. He didn't know what to do with it, and he was going to pop his clog, so to speak. And he said, would you like to have the board?
Oh, wow.
Would I? Man. So I paid all the postage for it, and he sent me the board over. It's that one up there. Look.
All right.
Yeah.
So is it one you made or something, Con, or?
No, it's my signature model.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Which you sold commercially.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, not so commercially for my pocket, but all these things I don't seem to make any money on. I'm sure people are making money on it somewhere, but not me. It's fucking bullshit, isn't it?
What was the Ramp Rocker the model or the name of the company?
The name of the company was Ramp Rocker.
Right.
The model was called the Ramp Rocker, or Paul Conibear Ramp Rocker.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
that's good.
You don't see them for sale or anything, no? I've only seen one ever, I think.
Yeah, they're very rare now. Like the boys, Tom Scanola and the boys from the skate park who did a lot with the skate park. They sent me one over with trucks and Kryptonics on it. They found one and they sent it to me, which is I thought it was really in a bad state. That to renovate it and everything. So I renovated it, put new grip tape on it, did all the graphics on it, sanded it back and glassed it, varnished it afterwards, and it looked immaculate,
Lovely.
Saying that, I think Skin's got an exhibition this month in the Glenvivian Gallery in Swansea of his photos from the 70s, I think, the 80s. Whenever he started taking photographs, maybe it was the 80s.
Good photographer.
Eh?
He's a good photographer.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, didn't he make his living from that?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? What you don't hear about is when people go away from Mumbles, it's like they lost, But Skin was in California, just one of the top skate photographers in California, and he must have been coining it, because he was everywhere, and he got some great photos, man. I'm telling you.
I remember when I was in Los Angeles, California, we done a bike ride, and we did Venice Beach, and there's a lovely skate park as part of Venice where everybody's walking. Really, a big bowl, shallow bowl, they all linking together over bumps. And there was this one guy, and he was pulling some lovely, lovely tricks and big air. And so he came past, and I went, I didn't get that shot. So when he stopped, then I said, can you do me a favor? Can you do that one again? I said, I'll bung something in for you, So off he went to the beginning of his run, and I caught him perfectly. Sort of, about 4 foot up in the air, going over the two ramps, So I popped him a couple of dollars just on the edge of the thing there, It was great.
Excellent.
But is the Anaheim, wasn't that the big one up there?
The one at Anaheim, yeah. That was Uplands, wasn't it? Was it Uplands or Anaheim? Anaheim was a big centre for skateboarding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then they had the Uplands Park, which was just ginormous with a full pipe in it. And, you know, bowls with about 4 foot of vert on it or more. I remember then they made one in London called Rolling Thunder, which I was invited to go to the opening or go to the trials of testing it as well beforehand.
Yeah.
And been skating all the time, and it's just like this huge monster bowl. It's got about 4 foot of vertical on it, you know. And it was £100 for the first person to do it's called an acid drop. When you put the top of the board on the side of the pool, and you fall forward and then go down.
All right.
Yeah. At the time, it was called an acid drop, and it was £100 for the first person to do it because nobody had done it yet, you know.
I
was at the top of it. I was going to go, and then fucking a little kid, Seth Katz, I always remember that. He did it before me, the bastard. I thought, you fucker. Just a little London git, you know. Yeah, got you there, conibear.
He didn't have so far to fall, see?
No, man, I tell you. But wow, what a park! But I fucking ripped my knee open not on the big bowl or the half pipe or anything, on the moguls, the little bumpy bits, you know.
Oh.
Ripped all my knee apart, fucking in the tendons. You couldn't believe it. So I did a summer with crutches and going around all the skate parks, getting absolutely shit faced because I couldn't skate. So I just was, and I had all these engagements to go. You know, just personal appearances, like. So he's just having all the benefits without having to work for it, basically. It was great. But I was pissed off with that. Oh, getting my leg fucking fucked up like that.
How old were you then?
I don't know. Must have been around about
50.
Youngster.
I can't remember, Mike.
26.
26, 30, yeah, something like that, yeah.
You're at the end of your career then?
Yeah, basically, yeah. But because I'd been skateboarding for such a long time, I was still ahead of the others. If you see what I mean.
Isn't that a strange thing that it doesn't seem to be sometimes that experience makes a difference, like in a lot of sports for skateboarding, because you get 12, 13, 14-year-olds as good as the sort of ones that are sort of 13.
Better.
Yeah, that's where you get
I was watching a kid last night, 11 years old, at the, what's it called? It's not the X Games now, it's something else. Nitro Sport. And this 11-year-old man, he was fucking just blasting it, you know. He was like a dinky, you know, like the other guy's about this big and he was about this big sort of thing. And you just go into this half pipe, man, and just, you know, knocking off 900s. That's four turns, you know.
Yeah.
Just blasted them. What the fuck is that? You know, it's just that
what
really weird.
What they got then is two things, you see. No fear, quick to learn at that age.
And learn how to fall off as well. I see them all falling off now. We didn't used to do that. We used to fall on our faces. No, they just all seem to land on their knees and slide.
Getting from a street level to a world standard at that age, I just find that a bit strange.
It's amazing. Amazing, Mike. Amazing, you know. Go for a Nitro Circus big vert ramp, okay? Nitro Circus vert ramp. And he goes, where was that? It was in bloody Japan or something like that. I don't know. And he got it. Oh, these youngsters, man, they're just incredible. Like that girl, what's her name?
Oh, the young one.
Yeah. What's her name?
Went the Olympics about 3 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Not Charlie, but something like that.
Yeah.